I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and then get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at insori@gmail.com and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. The child shall lead them. What, honey? What are you doing? You're supposed to be in bed. Come here.
No, my bed's wet.
Your bed's wet?
Yes.
You want to say hi to the people?
Yes. Hi, people.
He's sick. Everybody's sick. All the kids are sick. It's been a long day. So your bed is wet. I saw that your drink dumped all over it. Did you have fun with Johan?
Yeah.
Say hi, Amy Lee.
Hi, Amy.
Say what's up, DJ Nick.
What's up, DJ Nick?
Ryan.
Yep. All right, buddy. It's time for bed. Say bye to the people.
Bye to people.
Okay.
I love you.
Have a hug?
Okay. We should be starting momentarily.
Go. Go see Johan.
Mommy.
Are you going to kiss mommy? Okay, kiss mommy.
I love you. I'll see you in the morning. What did you just take?
Let me see. What's in your hand?
No, you
No.
can't have that.
Put that down. You
Put that down.
criminal. Put that down right there.
You criminal.
Astaghfirullah. Put
Orion,
it
put
down,
that
Ya
down.
Rasul.
Put that down. You'll have candy tomorrow, not right now. Oh, you already put it down? Okay,
Hey.
go with Johan.
Good night. We love you.
I love you.
Yeah, suck it up. There's no crying in baseball.
Go ahead, go with Johan.
Hey, Andre said it was such a beautiful girl. What a beautiful girl.
That one's a little boy. So we have the Doors Celebration of the Lizard next.
Yes, and it is our final song of VillageXchange, dear listener.
This was the final pick for DJ Nick.
DJ Nick.
Don't forget to thank your DJ for making this show possible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like on Fortnite.
Let's go.
Thank the bus driver.
Fuck the bus.
Thank the DJ.
He had the encore there.
Yep.
Encore, do you want more? Cooking raw with the Brooklyn bra. Okay, okay, guys, there was a. You guys are gonna be. You're gonna feel the way I feel.
Okay. All right.
Check this out. It's around here somewhere. Hold on, stay with me, dear listener. Listen out for that organ now. It's around here somewhere. Listen out for the organ. Here's the organ that's coming in.
Way
Don't
back
worry.
deep into the brain.
Stay with me, dear listener.
Way back past the realm of pain. Back where there's never any rain.
Coming up, don't worry.
And the rain falls gently on the town. And over
Gently
the
on the
heads of all
town.
of us. And in the labyrinth of streams beneath, the quiet, unearthly presence of nervous hill
Right,
dwellers in the gentle hills around. Reptiles abounding, fossils.
Where are the...
Those roll,
Damn it.
release control.
Yeah, we feel like you feel.
Huh?
We're breaking through.
Hold on. Oh, right there. Okay, listen to that. Okay, you guys hearing that? Watch. Okay? What year was that? You hear that? That's perfect. I'm going to turn that up as loud as I can. It's going to blow your mind, ladies and gentlemen.
1970.
1970. Watch this. Okay, 1970.
No
Watch.
way to control. We're breaking through.
Okay, it's just a scale run. It's just a scale run, says Amy Lee Forever. However, there's a classic Jay-Z song called
I saw somebody say
Money,
Jay-Z.
Cash, Hose. Listen very closely, dear listener. Listen to this, dear listener. Jigga, my nigga, my all, knock, my nigga. You totally stole that shit from the door, Swiss Beats, you thief! You thief! That's my favorite part of the Money Cash Hole song. And you
Really?
completely stole that. What's
Oh,
the guy's name?
no.
What's the fella's name?
Jim Morrison?
I'm
you
so
mean-
impressed that Overshadow Sean knew where I was going with this. Because I was on mute and I said, holy shit! You stole that Swiss Beats, you stole it! That credit should go to Ray Manzarek. I'm gonna Google Ray Manzarek and Swiss Beats and see if my
gave
man
credit?
gets the credit. My man gets the credit. That's what I'm telling you. The musicianship in this band is insane. It really is. It really is. I'm blown away by that. Remembers working. Tech Nine remembers working with Ray Manzarek, but yeah, I don't know. I feel they stole that. But anyway, I saw your face catch that, Vin. Yeah, and Sean. Now, Sean and I have now reached another level of brotherhood. For him to catch that quickly, that's absolutely amazing. He's my brother for life now. Okay. All right, guys. So, what was going on with you in this song?
Again, it was really chill. I liked the way that he, I didn't even know what we were talking about. I felt like we were going through. I kind of felt like Dizzy in the lyrics.
Really?
Yeah, the song
Like
itself.
disoriented?
Well, even the music, like, just made me feel like I was spiraling down this whatever. Like, I don't even know. And I didn't know what he was talking about. Did you get, like, a theme from it?
Well, I keep hearing from everybody that he himself is the Lizard King.
Really?
Yeah. So that was like I guess that was one of the nicknames that he had for himself, I guess, was that he was the Lizard King. No?
Okay.
That's at least that's what Daniel said, and Daniel's never steered me wrong. He's never steered us wrong. This was from their record Absolutely Live. So I think he's talking about himself and how he's working through everything.
You said what? He's working through everything?
Like, he's just talking about his life and,
Yep.
and where he came from and where he is now and where he's going.
Oh.
Lions in the street and roaming dogs in heat. Rabbit foaming, a beast caged in the heart of a city. The body of his mother rotting in the summer ground. He fled the town.
Oh.
You know, like, that's a pretty crazy way to
Yeah.
say, you know, he's brought up in the hood. Again, I don't know if his mother died early or what.
Yeah.
What's his name again? The dude from the
Well, I
Doors?
mean,
Jim Morrison, yeah.
I think that it doesn't matter when your mother dies. I think that it's always going to feel... Honey, just put that in our room. Thanks.
Can you just play with him and tell him to be quiet? We got like 10
He's
minutes.
trying to leave.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
You want to earn the $50? That he doesn't deserve, in my opinion? But go ahead.
Allah doesn't agree with you. He went down to...
We're trying to teach the girls to negotiate. And Zoe came up with this amazing, brilliant argument that I said had no flaws in it.
I agree.
But
I agree.
she got overruled somehow. So there's that. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
I did everything on my end to make it work for her, but...
Look, so I put in Jim Morrison, Mother's Death.
Yeah.
And the first thing that pops up is, why did Jim Morrison lie about his parents being dead?
What?
So he lied about his parents dying? Andy Morrison recalls that his mother, Clara, who died last year, took him to a Doors concert in Washington, D.C. and asked to see Jim, but he refused to meet with her, and she drove home in tears. That was in 2006.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of
The
such
Morrisons
a thing.
surmised that Jim's hostility was really designed to shield them from too much attention.
Oh.
So...
Well, I mean...
That's fascinating. So if this is autobiographical, he's still...
I disagree. I disagree.
I'm saying if it's autobiographical, you know, he's still going with that mythology that his mother was dead, when in reality, she was very much alive.
I'm saying I disagree with what he did. Like, if he was trying to shield her from too much attention, I mean, meet with her and explain that to her. Don't let her drive home in tears and not talk to her. He didn't meet with her. So if it's really just to shield her from too much attention, wouldn't you at least tell her on the side that's what's going on?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. These rock star people, they just function on a different foot. Their logic is different. You know how sometimes, like, we talk to Johan and we're like, yo, but like you could look at him and tell, like, yo, he means it and it makes sense to him.
Oh, absolutely.
Or Dorian more than Johan. Dorian does a lot of shit where I'm like, what the fuck? But it makes complete sense to him. So I don't know. Maybe he was just doing that to you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But that's what it looks like to me.
Okay, so autobiography. Oh, okay. He went down south and crossed the border. My word, I have to say that if I wasn't actually dead and one of my kids put that in a song about me, and the way that he wrote it, the body of his mother rotting in the summer ground,
yeah,
it's such a morbid way of describing it. I thought, like, you know, if, like, when my meme passed away, I was so bothered by that. And I was really bothered by the fact that they put her in the ground, because I felt like meme shouldn't be in the ground. So, like, but, you know, a lot of people in my family think that cremation is not good, or at least at that point they thought it was really bad.
Yeah.
So I would have felt much better about her being cremated and, you know, spread the ashes thing, but the body in the ground. And I kept, like, it took me a really long time, and it happened every single time we lost a pet. I would have nightmares, and it bothered me for, like, years, literal years, knowing that they were decomposing in the ground. It just really bothered me. So, like, if he, like, at first when I read that, I just thought, like, okay, he's just having a hard time dealing with the fact that this person that he loved is just, like, you know, especially if you're like an overly vivid person, like visually, like what you think about, it's just hard. But then to find out his mom wasn't even dead and he worded it like that, I don't know, yo, I think that's a little bit.
Again, I'm taking it autobiographically, but he did spew out that he did spread that mythology that his parents are no longer with us.
One morning he awoke in a green hotel with a strange creature groaning beside him. Sweat oozed from its shining skin. Is everyone in? Is everybody in? The ceremony's about to begin. So do you think this is when he's like coming into the idea that he's the Lizard King?
Well, I think the strange creature next to him is obviously some groupie that they've had some drug-addled night together. And
sweat oozed from its shining skin. Ew, what a gross way of wording this.
What do you mean? Sweat oozed from its shining skin. I mean,
with a strange creature groaning beside him?
There's that sort of provocative / disgust type, paradigm that happens with men and women when
boy,
the woman, when it's too easy. I hate to say this, but there is a latent resentment that happens there. I mean, dudes aren't going to say it. Sorry, boys, I let the cat out the bag, but it's both. She's shining, so that's ooh, but sweat is oozing, ugh. And that's the dichotomy. That's the draw. I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell you, dear listener.
He goes on to explain the snake was pale gold, glazed and shrunken. We were afraid to touch it. The sheets were hot, dead poisons.
That's
what?
his junk. Yeah, the sheets were hot, dead prisons. And she was beside me. Old, she's no young. Her dark white hair.
He said red, though, in the song.
Hmm?
He said red hair. It said white here, but he said red in the song.
Yeah, but see right there, the sheets were hot, dead prisons. And she was beside me. I told you. She.
Oh, my gosh.
She.
Oh, my gosh.
And to him, she is gross. So, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, my gosh. Now run to the mirror in the bathroom. Look, she's coming in here. I can't live through each slow century of her moving. I let my cheeks slide down the cool smooth tile. I have to say, when he did that part in the song, I literally pictured the the thing happening, and I felt like I could feel a cold,
he wants
smooth.
her to go.
Yeah.
That's the disgust part. He wants her gone.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
this makes me so uncomfortable.
What makes you uncomfortable?
If I ever was in a situation like this, and I feel bad for anybody who ever was, to be in a situation where
I know, Jim. I'm sorry, bro. I feel bad for you. That's what you're talking about? You were feeling bad for Jim Morrison?
No, I'm feeling bad for the girl.
All important.
Obviously.
Oh, you feel bad for the girl. Of course you do. Go ahead.
He wants her gone right after that? Yeah. And he's explaining her and describing her like this?
Well, he said shining. He said she was shining. I don't know what you want, but...
I don't know what you want.
I keep trying to tell you. This is how it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
Amy, the reason it makes me so uncomfortable, Amy's like, Sori is blushing. And she has how many kids? That's because I'm having kids in a situation where the person doesn't want me gone after I give myself to them. That idea to me is so uncomfortable that you could put that out there like that, and then and I could, man.
What? That you could put that out there like that, and what?
Well, I can I've never been in either one of those situations, but I can put myself in the shoes of both of those parties, and I could see that happening. I could see after you're done, you're like, okay, just get out now. I could see that.
That's not how it is.
But then also, what?
You're not saying okay, I leave now. It's just you tell his body language. It's
okay, yeah, you're probably talking about your experiences. I've also heard of people that said as soon as a person was they were sneaking out, trying to grab their shit and get out of there before the person realized they were gone. I mean,
I agree. But again, that's different than get out. I think I think having sex with somebody and then immediately saying "get out"
Oh my word.
is pretty terrible. But that's generally not how it works. I mean, that's not how it's working with him. He's like,
No,
she's
he
moving
stayed
for a
the night,
century.
but he
He's like,
wants her to
"Bro."
leave. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if the person doesn't kick you out, but internally they want to kick you out of there, like, that's still very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, I get you.
And it must be weird, like, if you don't know, like, if you've been in that situation where you caught those vibes from somebody and you knew they wanted you to get out, and then you land in a situation similar to that again, and you're kind of like, should I stay? Should I
Or you could wait till you're married.
leave? Yeah.
You could wait till the person commits their life to you and only you, and then maybe you won't go through that.
Yeah.
experience.
I mean, I agree. Anyway, all right.
Or not. That's fine. Benefits. If you don't want to do it that way, that's cool. That'll benefit men, though. The sexual revolution has benefited men
Exponentially.
way more than it's benefited women. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. That's why I always tell women, like, listen, anytime there's like any pro-woman type of anything, if you see dudes, I'm talking about straight dudes, if you see straight dudes get it behind it with full-throated support, believe you me, just think logically about why they would be so supportive. I mean, look, if all these male feminists were really walking around, how the fuck did Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton then? How come we don't have a female president yet? all these male feminists walking around in America that are all pro-woman. It's always the same thing. They want the woman to have sexual liberation. Yeah, I understand. I understand why, brothers. I understand why. I'm snitching on you tonight. Most of the time that dudes are carrying that banner, it's because it benefits us in a lot of ways. Believe you me. Currently, we have a situation in which we can have commitmentless, consequence-free sex, and if anything bad happens, we have ways of taking care of that situation so I don't have to pay child support. Yay! Go women! That's what's happening. I'm sorry, but that's how most dudes are. I don't know what else to tell you. You should try this little game. Just close your eyes, forget your name, forget the world, forget the people, and we'll all erect a different steeple. This little game is fun to do, and just close your eyes. No way to lose. And I'm right here. I'm going to release control. We're breaking through. Which is interesting because he also had that in the song, Break On Through to the Other Side. Which...
that makes me think of DMT.
Well, I was just about to say, that's another thing that happens with DMT is when you really like get launched out into the, ectosphere, whatever that is. They call that having a breakthrough. So it looks like he was really into drug culture. So it looks like maybe he doesn't want the girl completely gone because he's doing some probably LSD or peyote with her. Peyote, whatever you call it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I know, I was just ignored it. Way back deep into the brain.
See, all the brothers are supporting me. Yeah. Sean is like, 100% truth. See, they knew I was right.
Way back deep into the brain, back where there's never any pain, and the rain falls gently on the town and over the heads of all of us. And in the labyrinth of streams, beneath the quiet, unearthly peace of gentle hill dwellers and the gentle hills around, reptiles abounding, fossils, caves, cool air heights. Is he basically saying each house repeats a mold? So he's saying this is happening all over the place.
But I think when they're on peyote or LSD or whatever, they're going like back, and reptiles, fossils, caves. Like these are our previous ancestors, depending on what paradigm you're looking through. Mm-hmm. So it's like taking you back in time before everything went bad and complicated. It says, if it says back where there's never any pain. So it looks like the drug kind of reverts you backwards, and you're going backwards. So he's on a trip with this girl. I mean, he's saying, "Run with me, let's run."
Some outlaws live by the side of the lake. The minister's daughter's in love with the snake.
Yep.
Who lives in a well by the side of the road. Wake up, girl. We're almost home.
Yeah. We should see the gates by morning. We should see the inside by evening. So
he says, "I am the Lizard King."
Yeah, he explicitly says.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
What I'm saying. I can do anything. But I think again, it's like I think he's he's speaking like hot. He's talking about sex, sexuality, and drugs, and the confluence of the two, because there is the endorphin, whatever people want to call it, where the sex does have that like intoxicating type of thing. And I think there's some, Amy would know this, like, traditions or belief systems where sexuality and then drug use is part of the religion to get to a certain place. So that's always been a combination. Like if you look at like in the New Testament times, right? You go to the pay up, temple prostitutes, have some opioids and all that. And that's why sorcery is called pharmakia, because there was, so it's very, very like esoteric. On the outside looking in, like, no, man, you're just a rock star with, a high libido and, yada, 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 and you like doing drugs. I'm like, yeah, you could just completely dismiss it. I mean, I understand that kind of cynicism, but I think sexuality and drug use to him he was searching for something, and he was searching for some portal to go to another world, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that he would experience it momentarily in some form of sexuality and some forms of drug use. Yeah. But he couldn't get it consistently, and so that's the torment, and that's the back and forth. And I just thought it was very, very brilliantly done. I really did. I lyrically, there's so much more that could be said, but it was just a lot of real life stuff at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so overall, like, it was, I don't know, like, I literally feel like I've been saying the same thing on every one of his songs. There's a smoothness to all of them. And this one, like I said, made me feel like a little,
very smooth,
like dizzy, the way that the music was going. And then like lyrically and stuff, like I felt like, I don't know. But now that you broke down the lyrics, I mean, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But I was picturing, I think, well, at the beginning of the stream, Nick was saying, like, a lot of this is metaphorical, blah, blah, blah. And I think, like, this phase of my life is very hard for me to think metaphorically. I think more concretely. Mm-hmm. Where before I used to think more metaphorically. But anyway, so this song, until you broke it down, like, was very confusing. But yeah, I see where he's going. I definitely see how it's about himself and stuff like that. So this one,
I don't necessarily disagree. It's like that preacher said to the guy that kept, he was just going through the city, and the preacher said to him, "Geez, man, by how many gates must you enter paradise?" When I saw that, I was like, that was life-changing for me as far as looking at sex and sexuality and all the rest of it. But it was just a very brilliant way to put it. Geez, man, by how many gates must you enter paradise? So there is something transcendental happening when sex and sexuality is activated. Mm-hmm. People want to act like we're just animals and it's chemical reactions and all the rest of it. It's like they're full of shit. Mm-hmm. There's something like indescribable about what's happening in the sexual act that that I think he understood and he tapped into, and because of his position in society, he was able to really explore, as it were. But obviously, I think he didn't take the right direction from a Christian world. Mm-hmm. But anyway, brilliant guy, brilliant song. 9.4 for me.
9.2 for me.
9.2. All right, there you go, dear listener. This was Fridays, brought to you by the big homie
DJ Nick.
Gang, gang, gang. Everybody say thank you to DJ Nick for bringing us this wonderful, crazy, strange, esoteric DMT peyote-inspired goodness. Now, the rest of you, this is not a recommendation or a commendation of DMT or any other such substance. Your discretion is advised. All right, dear listener, we are done. If you are politically inclined, I have a panel discussion in a half an hour, actually 20 minutes, on the Second Amendment and the current crisis in America and what can be done or cannot be done about it. To be honest with you, the more and more So anyway, that's going to be on the other channel. If you know, you know. Shout out to the big homie Nick. Shout out also, I just want to give a good round of applause to Sister Sori. She's absolutely sick as a dog, and I gained a lot of fucking respect for you. That was some team guy shit. Good job, really, really good job. Hopefully
Thank you,
now
Vinny.
you can just lay down and go to sleep, inshallah. Shout out to the big homie DJ Nick, who apparently.
No, AT, I won't be there. I've literally been sick for days.
Who apparently Sori loves very dearly. I'm like, I'm gonna reach out to Nick and kill it. She's like, no, you shall not.
I said I will not tell you that I'm sick anymore if you do
Nick,
that.
yeah, she's like, I will never tell you again. Even though communication is the number one thing you beg me for, I will threaten even less communication with you if you cancel Nick's stream. So I'm like, oh, okay. So my wife is threatening not to share things with me, her husband, for the sake of another man. That's great. Having said that, dear listener, I'm sure. Listener, that's all right. You guys have been talking on Patreon for how many years? It's been years, right? I can't be
No,
mad
he
at it.
has the secret email.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got the secret email, whatever. You guys all have that world over there at Patreon. I'm just whatever. So anyway, guys, thank you very much. You guys are all here. I do salute you though.